You wake up, you check your phone. A rude email, a negative comment, a piece of bad news. And just like that, your entire day feels ruined. Your mood is hijacked. Your focus is shattered. We live in an age of emotional fragility. We are slaves to external events. A stranger's opinion can send us into a spiral of anxiety. A minor inconvenience can trigger disproportionate anger. We are reactive, stressed, and feel powerless over our own inner state. Now, imagine a different kind of person. Imagine an emperor, Marcus Aurelius, writing in his tent while dealing with plague, war, and the betrayal of his closest allies. Yet he remains calm, focused, and just. Imagine a slave, Epictetus, who was crippled by his master, yet he taught that he was the freest man in Rome. Imagine a statesman, Seneca, who was exiled and later ordered to commit suicide by the emperor. Yet he wrote profoundly on how to live a happy and tranquil life. These were the Stoics. They faced adversity we can barely imagine, yet they possessed something we desperately crave, an unbreakable mind. A mind that cannot be hijacked. A mind that finds peace not in a perfect world but within itself. What did they know that we don't? In this long-form documentary, we will not just talk about philosophy. We will build step by step the inner citadel the Stoics spoke of. This is the practical guide to mastering your inner world. This is the path to indestructible strength. Before we can build, we must understand the flaw in our current foundation. Why do we suffer? The Stoic slave Epictetus gave the most profound answer. We are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them. Our pain doesn't come from the event itself. It comes from our judgment about the event. Think about it. The traffic jam isn't inherently bad. It's just cars stationary. Our judgment, this is a disaster, I'm going to be late, my boss will hate me, is what creates the anger and panic. The root of all our suffering is this. We chain our peace of mind to things that are not in our control. We crave wealth, but the economy can crash. We crave status, but reputations are fickle. We crave another person's love, but their feelings are not ours to command. We crave perfect health, but our bodies are fragile. We spend our entire lives anxiously trying to control the uncontrollable. We are like a dog leashed to a moving cart. The cart will go where it will. The dog can either exhaust itself, fighting and choking, or it can choose to run calmly alongside it. The first step to an unbreakable mind is to stop fighting the cart. If our external world is chaos, how do we find peace? The Stoics taught that we must build an inner citadel, a fortress within our own mind where we can retreat and remain unharmed no matter what rages outside. This citadel is built with three great principles. Principle 1, the dichotomy of control, the great divide. This is the foundation. Epictetus said to take every event in your life and place it into one of two buckets. Bucket 1, things not in my control. This bucket is huge. It includes everything external, the weather, the past, the future, other people's opinions, your health, your wealth, your reputation. Bucket 2, things in my control. This bucket is tiny, but it is all-powerful. It contains only one thing, your response, your judgments, your opinions, your choices, your actions. The Stoic path is a lifelong practice of focusing 100% of your energy on bucket 2 and accepting bucket 1 with total tranquility. Someone insults you. The insult, their words, is in bucket 1. You cannot control it. Your reaction, feeling offended, lashing out, is in bucket 2. You can control it. You can choose to see their words as just noise, as the product of their own ignorance. This is the ultimate freedom. Nothing can make you angry. Nothing can make you sad. You choose to become angry or sad by giving your assent to that judgment. The Stoic learns to withhold that assent. Principle 2, amor fati, loving your fate. This principle, famously used by Nietzsche but originating with the Stoics, is the next level. It's not just accepting what happens. It's loving it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is a radical reframe. The Stoic doesn't just say, "I got fired, but I'll tolerate it." The Stoic says, "I got fired, good. This is the precise obstacle I needed. This is the raw material for my next chapter. This is an opportunity to practice my virtue, my resilience, my creativity, my courage. You don't just play the hand you're dealt. You love the hand you're dealt. You see every obstacle, every failure, every pain as a necessary part of your path, as if you had chosen it yourself. You cannot be broken if every bad event is simply fuel for your fire. Principle 3. Memento Mori and the view from above. The Stoics practice two powerful mental visualizations. First, Memento Mori. Remember you must die. This isn't morbid. It's liberating. Why are you stressing about a petty argument? Why are you afraid to take a risk? You are dying. This life is short. This realization strips away the trivial and forces you to focus on what truly matters. Second, the view from above. Marcus Aurelius would often visualize himself soaring above the earth, looking down. He saw the entire globe, all of human history, the rise and fall of empires, the tiny ants of humanity scurrying about. From this cosmic perspective, how big is your problem? That promotion you missed? That person who snubbed you? It vanishes into insignificance. This, Plato's view, gives you perspective, and perspective is the enemy of anxiety. These principles are not just ideas, they are a practice. Here are 3 daily exercises to forge your unbreakable mind. Tool 1. The morning ritual, premeditatio malorum. Seneca wrote, "Begin each day by saying to yourself, I shall meet with the meddling, the ungrateful, the arrogant, the treacherous. This is the premeditation of evils. When you wake up, don't just hope for a good day. Prepare for a difficult one. Visualize your day. The traffic will be bad. Your colleague will be annoying. Your client will be demanding. You do this not to be negative, but to rehearse for adversity. You strip these events of their power to shock you. When the annoying colleague appears, you are not surprised. You are ready. You can smile and say, I was expecting you." Tool 2. The evening ritual, the Stoic journal. Before bed, review your day like a philosopher. Seneca advised asking yourself 3 questions. What bad habit did I resist today? What good virtue did I practice? Where did I fall short and how can I do better tomorrow? This is not about self-criticism. It's about self-awareness. It's a non-judgmental logbook of your progress in practicing the dichotomy of control. It is the CEO's meeting with your own mind. Tool 3. Voluntary discomfort, the training. The Stoics believed we are soft, we are addicted to comfort, and this addiction makes us fear loss. So they trained themselves. Take a cold shower, sleep on the floor for a night, fast for a day, wear simple clothes when you could wear expensive ones. The point is to intentionally and safely experience discomfort. You are teaching your body that you are tougher than you think. You break your chains to comfort. You ask yourself, as Seneca did, is this the condition I was so afraid of? So also you will find that you are perfectly fine. You will become resilient. The path we have walked together on this channel is one of complete self-construction. With Jung, we learn to go inward, to find our strength in solitude. With Nietzsche, we learn to use that strength to build our boundaries and say no to the herd. With Machiavelli, we learn to be wise to the world, to defend those boundaries from manipulation. And now, with the Stoics, we have built the fortress itself. An unbreakable mind is not a mind that feels no pain. It is a mind that is not defeated by pain. It is a mind that is not hijacked by external events. It is a mind that is free. This is not a one-time fix. It is a lifelong practice. It is the daily choice to focus on what you can control and to love what you cannot. The reward is not fame or wealth. It is something far greater. The Stoics called it eudaimonia, a state of human flourishing, of deep, unshakable inner peace. If you are ready to begin this practice, subscribe and start now. In the comments, tell us, what is one external event this week that you will choose to respond to with virtue?